Hey there folks, JD here, and as some of you may be aware, this is unboxing 2 of 2. Well, it's not really an unboxing, it's more to do with, is the PlayStation 4 Pro still a viable console in 2021? I did a short video this morning on the Xbox One X, and I'm doing one on the PS4 Pro. Now, I am going to say, from word go, I'm not really much of a PlayStation person. I do far prefer the Xbox, or the DirectX box, if you want to get sad. The reason I bought the PS4 is it has got a couple of really good standout games, and right now is a perfect time for you to pick up a PS4 Pro. They are dirt cheap, and as with the PS5 being so unavailable as it is, with backlogs and can't get them and shops selling out really quickly, PS4 Pro is great. You're still getting new games released as of 2021 and 2022. I'll include a list of all games in the description that are going to be released on the PS4 in 2022. There are also the differences between the Pro. If you're looking just from a game perspective, the Pro is slightly hardware accelerated, and therefore you can't. A lot of these games that you come out with that are out now have been slightly optimized for the PS4 Pro. You can just check the back of a game and it'll say something like PS4 Pro enhanced. So what I'm going to do now is show you everything I got on eBay for £300. PS4 Pro console, which is, again, like my Xbox, it's in great nick, absolutely fantastic nick, no problems whatsoever. Optical drive works. I'll come on to that in a little while as well about the optical drive. Everything looks great. There's a bit of dust there because I have been using it for over a fortnight, but still, that's really good. I'm really happy with the console itself. The fan is quiet. The drive works absolutely fine. This is one of the controllers it came with, and then the second one is still in its bag. I haven't looked at it. I haven't taken it out. Essentially, that's it. Exactly the same DualShock 4, but still, it's nice to know that it comes in two, because my wife does like to play games now and again, and especially Little Big Planet. So with the PlayStation, I also got a selection of 14 games. Here they are, one by one. Look at this, still cellophane wrapped, never been opened. Last of Us remastered. I can't wait to play that. Last of Us Part 2 didn't do as well, but still a very good game. Another one still in cellophane, Battlefront, Star Wars, played this to death, love it. Spider-Man, excellent, never played it, read a lot about it, really want to get into it. There we are, look what I was saying earlier, PS4 Pro enhanced. Witcher, played this to death on my PC, now I'm gonna go back through it again and play it from word go on the PS4. Red Dead Redemption 2, I mean, come on, everybody has played this, fantastic game. Fallout 76, still in wrapper. Now, this game, I'm going to rant about this for a couple of minutes. The Fallout franchise is fantastic. I can't fault them from the very first games in the 90s right the way through. They have been fantastic. This game has got a lot of heat. It's had a lot of slack thrown its way. I think now, as of December 2021, this game is a fantastic game to play. Bethesda have sorted out a lot of the bugs. They've actually got the game in a fantastic position, and it plays really well. Haven't played it on the PS4, I'm talking solely about the PC, but I am very excited, and I like Fallout 76. I've put so many hours into that game. A couple of other games. Avengers, never played it, don't really care for it, but still. GTA 5, I mean, amazing, hands down. Battlefront 2 to go with the earlier Battlefront 1. Uncharted collection. I haven't played this. I saw my mate Mike play it years ago, and personally it made me feel a little bit queasy, but I can't wait to try it. It looks fantastic. Same for Uncharted 4, never played it. God of War, fantastic game. Can't wait to play it again. And Jedi Fallen Order. Personally, I didn't really like this, but I went into it thinking it was going to be the best Star Wars game ever made, and I got probably about 2 hours into it and thought, meh, this is pretty awful. But I'm going to go back and play it again. Maybe now, a few years on, it's going to sit a little bit better with me. So that's all the games I had with this console for £300. 2 controllers, the console, all the cables obviously, but I'm not going to reroute and unplug all those. And 14 games, all for £300. I was ecstatic, and I still am. Optical drive works perfectly. As I said, the fan works great. So does the hard drive inside, no problem whatsoever. And this tells you how much of a PlayStation man I am not. When I signed into my PlayStation account, after jumping through hoops, security questions, 2FA, etc., etc., the last time I signed into my PlayStation account was 2013, when I had my PS3. So that's how much of a non-PlayStation man that I am. Right, now, is this, the main question, like we asked with the Xbox earlier, is this still a viable console? Is the PS4 Pro still a viable console in 2021, 2022? I'm going to give you the same answer as the Xbox One. Yes, 100%. If anybody says otherwise, they're talking out their arse. Simply because there are still games being made for this. Okay, you're not going to get all those high-end games which are going to be coming out on the PS5. Of course not. Let me give you an example. Terminator Resistance, phenomenal game. On the PC and PS4, also on the PS5 with enhanced graphics, obviously. There's going to be a DLC that's coming out on the 10th of December for Terminator Resistance called Annihilation Line. As far as I'm aware, that is a PS5 exclusive for consoles, but it is also on the PC, so I'll be fine. I'll be playing it and whacking it up on the channel, just simply because I got it on the PC. So both of these consoles, sorry, let me continue that one rant before I go on to something else. So yes, this is still a viable console. I'll put a list in the description of all the games coming out in 2022 as well. They're not as many as you would imagine, but there are some massive hitters coming out on the PS4. So as with the supply line and everything I mentioned earlier, yes, you can get these for great prices. You can get them with fantastic accessories like I've just shown you for still quite a substantial amount of money, but it's still going to tick that box of next generation gaming. Great. And also, one thing that the PlayStation has over the Xbox, VR. So I saw a VR bundle on eBay. It's probably gone now. This is 2-3 weeks ago when I got this. VR, 15, 18 titles, VR and non-VR titles, 2 controllers, load of games, everything for under £500. Now I've already got VR with the Oculus Quest 2. I'm not looking to get in PlayStation VR, but if I did want it, the PS4 Pro is fully 100% compatible. Right, add that into the mix that you are fully 4K gaming on this, as long as you have a 4K monitor or 4K TV to plug into. So you can expect great graphics, upscaled frame rates, a really, really good console in the PS4 Pro. Now, just before I go, along with what I did in the Xbox video earlier, I'm also going to do the same here. I'm going to try and give you some tips and tricks for getting good products, consoles and computers from eBay. As I mentioned in the other unboxing, I have had a couple of friends and families over the past couple of months which have been scammed. I don't know the full story of them, but all I know is they've said, I've been scammed. So it may have been that they didn't read the descriptions properly, or they genuinely were scammed, but I'm leaving that open. So this isn't a definitive list of me giving you advice on how to get excellent products. It's just a few extra tips you may already know about that might help you get the console or computer in the condition that you want to get it in, like these. So check the feedback. That's a big one. And I didn't mention that earlier in the Xbox video. Check the person's feedback. If you're not checking the person's feedback, you don't know how the last 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 sales have gone for him or her. Feedback is very important. The more people, the higher the feedback rating, the better the seller. So if, say, for argument's sake, somebody has had 40,000 sales, but their feedback rating is 60%, I'd leave them. If a person has had 1,000 sales, but they're 99.8 or 100% or even 96% feedback is positive, then I would go with the smaller seller that has had that has sold the less products than the higher number, because their feedback ratio is better. Make sure you read the descriptions properly, make sure you read the conditions, make sure you read everything, even the pre-populated eBay fields, just in case there's some things. You can update those as well, just in case there's something in there you might miss. Make sure all the information you require is in the description. If it's not, talk to the seller. Have a chat with him or her and say, right, okay, this is what I'm after. Is your console 100% working? Do you have receipt proof of purchase? How old is it? Does the optical drive work? Does it come from a smoking household or from a household with pets? As I mentioned in the Xbox video earlier, I have pets, but I don't smoke anymore. With pets, you can expect to have fur inside the fans. You can expect, I have even found fur underneath heat sinks. You don't want that, simply because it's gonna, if you have it underneath the heatsink, the heat from the CPU or GPU isn't going to dissipate properly. It's not going to come off the chip and rise into the heatsink and then get blown out by the fan. You're going to overload, you're going to overheat rather your consoles, and nobody wants that. Heat is always the thing that kills technology. It's always 100%. If your fan isn't working properly, your heatsink isn't working properly, thermal energy or heat is going to destroy your technology. Also, with smoking, with nicotine can line boards, gum up fans. Again, all of that you don't want, because it's going to translate to your console, or a higher likelihood of your console not working. So when this device was purchased, I was lucky enough. It's under 2 years old. It was bought in 2020, and I've got a receipt that's still got a couple of months worth of extended warranty on this, that should anything go wrong with it, hopefully it doesn't, then I can exchange it on extended warranty. So thumbs up to the person who bought this originally. This is another important one. This is one I mentioned earlier, optical drive. If your optical drive, Blu-ray, DVD, whatever, isn't working, then your physical game media isn't going to work. It doesn't matter what disc you put into it. If your optical drive is broken, none of these are going to work. The only games you can play are the games that you downloaded and bought as digital directly from your hard drive. Now, with technology moving forward and physical media slowly dying off, the likelihood of you having 800 games is quite slim, not like maybe 10 years ago on physical media. The likelihood is you're going to have more digitally downloaded and more on external hard drive. But optical drives are still used. So if you have, like myself, I got, probably about 30 PS4 games on physical, and probably about 50 or 60, I would hazard a guess at saying, on Xbox. So I need an optical drive and I need it to work. Both the Xbox and the PS4 do, so I've got no problem with that whatsoever. But check, ask the questions. Does the optical drive work? When was the last time you used it? Ask them if when they put a disc in the drive, does the console vibrate loudly? If it does, that could show that the optical drive is wearing out. Is the optical drive very loud? Now I can say the One X and the PS4 Pro, the optical drives are quite quiet. They're not very loud. It's not like it used to be when it used to grind around inside. They're very, very quiet compared to what they used to. So if they are very loud, or if the console is vibrating, the optical drive could be on its way out. Just, ask questions, see what comes back. At least if you ask the questions within the eBay app or the website, it's all listed inside there, isn't it? So I think that's it. I think I'm going to go now, my friends. I hope this video, along with the Xbox One, has helped you. If you are looking for a console, can't get the PS5, can't get the Series X or S, look at the older Xbox One and PS4 Pro. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'm certainly not. And I'm a total technology head. I'm 100% happy with both of these consoles, and I think I'm going to be for quite a while yet. All right then, my friends, that's everything from me. Thank you ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD. You've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy gaming.